So now we're going to be talking about two very important letters, T and I. And this is when the T and I are the small version, so the lowercase version of T and I. We're looking at the T bars and the I dot. So when we're looking at the T, we're looking at the stem of the T. That's this part right here. And we're looking at the length, and we're also looking at where on the bar it occurs. So that would be like a very regular T right there. Now you might have someone with a very highly placed stem or low stem, or you might have someone with a very short stem or a very long stem. So all of these things are what factor in, and what that represents is a person's self-esteem and self-confidence. As you can see from this page right here, there are many different ways of doing the T-bar crossings and the T stems. Not only the length and the height of the T-bar, but also sometimes you've got something like this where it's doing a funny little crossover like that, and extra loops. Loops, by the way, we'll get onto that later. They indicate sensitivity generally. And here there are even more T-bar crossings, all different types. Sometimes they might slant down or up. They might have loops within them, they might be wavy. And so we're also looking at the I dot. Right here you can see the very different types of I dots. So the I dot represents attention to detail. Obviously if you have the dot right over the I, that means you are very meticulous. If you have the I dot flying out ahead of the I, that would seem to indicate that you're impatient, hasty, you want to get things done. And the opposite of that would be someone with the I dot before the I, like that. That's someone who might be a little bit holding back on getting things done. And then the dot itself can also be formed in different ways. As I think we mentioned before, it could be made like a little circle, which would indicate someone with a bit of artistic flair. Or it could be a wavy line, and that indicates humor. Or it could be a dash, which indicates impatience.